welcome to my channel. Look, I'm just going to do a flip through. It's the end of the month, it's Halloween, it's nothing to do with Halloween in this magazine though. I think it's all summer. This is the world of cross stitching, and as you can see it is sealed, so I have no idea what's in this or anything else. But the mouse was cute. Shine. Isn't she cute? She's cute. She looks, well, Furry Tales, I guess Furry Tales is the company that does them. Anyway, it was done for the cross stitching magazine, and it's got the 14 count data, the lengths of stranded cotton thread, it's got a colour chart and key, and a pretty illustrated card and envelope to make it look pretty. And then they've finished it off the edges with that frayed look. But I love the back stitching, the rainbow swirl. That's really, really cool. That would be a nice quick project. There's the size of it. So you get an idea. So, you know, it's smaller than a small card. How you're supposed to tell what colours each of these are, it really does baffle me with the kits. When I was going through my 40-year-old, I was going to say 40-year-old stash, not 40 years old. I'm not that old. 20, 30-year-old stash of stuff. There was kits and there was floss and none of it was numbered or anything. I was like, oh, how do we tell the... Yeah, I'm so glad that we have DMC or carded stuff these days. Hang on just a second. Right, just turning off the bleeps on my computer. So this is a British magazine, as it seems to be all of them. This is the world of cross stitching. There is an Anne Stokes collection inside. Ooh, okay. We've got some ruler-y kind of bookmarky things. There is the farm, Sunny Allotment it's called. Then we've got New Home. Really? This is going to be cool. There's an igloo, a wooden cabin, a townhouse, like 3-story townhouse. There's a high rise. There's a beach hut, and there's a houseboat. And then there's the sunflowers and the sailing ship, which is the Mayflower, and Sweet Bear. Oh, because this is... I didn't even see the bear behind the flowers. Anyway, we'll get to them in a few minutes. This is from Immediate Media. So we'll see. This would be... Sorry, this edition is actually September. It's issue 297, which I will have in the title so that people know properly where they're going. Okay, so we're going to have a Dreamcatcher in here. We're going to have the sunflowers. We're going to have the houses. We're going to have the rulers. So there's where we find what we're going to get. Sorry, I'm hearing noise. Sounds like it's going to rain. And then we've got the Anne Stokes. We've got personalized cards and letters. The alphabet is frogs this month. That's going to be cool. Now, if you subscribe and save money, turn to the page 44. If you want more information on this, I can take a picture and send it to you. If you subscribe to the magazine today, you get a bundle of 48 anchor threads in a rainbow of colours. You just pay £25.49 for 6 issues, saving 29%. If you're interested, please hit me up for the details, especially if you're in the UK and you would like to subscribe to this magazine. This is the one Immediate company who actually culled their magazines, so let's see how we go. Alright, we've got the Furry Tales... have a series. So Furry Tales is designed by Lucy Heaton. Okay, I will zoom you in on her and show you. Isn't she cool? So you've got your rock star, and the pattern is just under my hand, so I'm keeping that covered. If you missed a chart, Monty Mouse is trying his hand at fishing. That's in issue 296. And then there's Flossie wearing her favourite fancy dress. It's from 295. And Stitch Monty is in 294. Alright, now, this is the gift. This is what they've given us. They've, as usual, given you the full floss conversion, DMC, Anchor and Madeira. And I didn't realise that DMC was a problem in the UK so much. Or maybe it's just Cal in Wales who doesn't have immediate access to DMC. And I think she's too far away from... I think my crafting store... up in Anglesey is actually, it's not Anglesey, I think it's 2 Mile Bridge. I think it's a quilting store, so they're not going to have There is an article here on Anne Stokes, and if you're an Anne Stokes fan, I think it would be well worth getting. There's a couple of bits here that I'm just going to highlight. There's the water dragon. Dragons are Anne's favourite subject to paint, as if we probably didn't know. The Phoenix Rising. Anne can convey powerful meaning and emotions through her paintings. And Spirit Guide, which is this gorgeous chick here. Anne is well known for creating strong females in charge of their destinies. So if Anne Stokes, or I dare to say it, feminism, but strong women is your thing, you might want to get in and have a look on this. This is a bit of an interview. This is like, where did you begin illustrating, and what is your most memorable illustration? Why did you choose fantasy as your preferred style? How did you feel seeing your work in cross-stitch form? I'll read this answer. I have great admiration for the skill of making so many tiny stitches and recreating my art in this way. Some of these cross-stitch charts take people months to make. No kidding. It's great that people like the picture enough to put all that work into making it, and I'm always fascinated to see the end results. My illustrations have been used on a huge variety of products, from calendars to sculptures, t-shirts to tattoos. What medium do you use to produce? She is a pencil and paper girl, and then she colours digitally using graphics tablet and pen. Where does her inspiration come from? What do you love most about your work, and what do you find most frustrating? What would you say is your greatest achievement, and what do you have planned for the rest of 2020 and beyond? So, if you're interested, there is that gorgeous article. And then you get this, Forest Magic, which is approximately 90 hours of stitching. I'm going to zoom you in on her. 90 hours of stitching in that, and there's back stitching on the chin line, there's back stitching on the muzzle of the horse, there's back stitching along the arm, but it doesn't look like an overly horse unicorn. There is actually a spike, and look, there's a little dragonfly. So 90 hours of stitching if you're interested in that. There is the chart. So let me just check where the back stitching. So the back stitching is the horn, the ears. There's a lot around the head. There's actually a lot in the headdress area here that you can't pick out in the picture. Around her eyes, the dragonfly, her hair, and the arm cuff. Just edging that off. But really, really subtle. So there is your floss there. It doesn't say how many there is. Cross stitch in 3 strands for some of it. Alright, you can crochet. From the makers of Simply Crochet. So they're just advertising one of their other sister magazines. There are your letters. Oh, look at that. Not now, Sophie. Sorry, I hadn't fixed my photo. I had taken the photo, but I hadn't fixed it. Now, look at the hedgehog. If I can just get it in. Isn't that cool? I think I've seen it before or something similar, but I love that. That's awesome. It's a Rendale design. Awakening is the image with the hedgehog. She gave it to her mum, who was very sick. So, nice thing to have. And then there's other letters. Somebody has done a quilt with a whole heap of things. I was going to say it's just butterflies. No, it's not. She's actually got... This is where we need to celebrate quilters, right? This is an Afghan quilt. Okay, or Afghan... It says Afghan blanket, okay? Now, she has homes, like Japanese style homes up the top. Then she's got pandas and there's some dragonfly and some bamboo. Then she's got birds and then butterflies, and then the girls, like the geishas. Then there are fans, and then there are flowers. There are some more geisha, and then there's animals, koi fish and stuff. That's cool. She decided to try the ornamental theme. This lady, Joan. From issue 177 and the rest of the previous issues in the world of cross-stitching. It sits very nicely on her settee, or her couch, or her lounge. Gosh, I haven't heard settee said very Irish English word. Okay, these are the cool homes. I'll show you these. These are really, really cool. So, Hearts from Home. This is Doreen Jones, and you have the igloo. You have the log home. You have the tri-story thingamajiggies. You have the high-rise. You have the beach hut, and you have the canal barge. That's really, really cool. And look, if you're English, you really know how much of a thing, oops, the canal barges really are. Alright, Sam in the lettering is the frogs. I'll see how many of these I can show you. Sometimes they put them on separate pages and sometimes they don't. All they're showing is the word Sam. Oh, that's all I can show you. Okay. There is a chart here for a bath time bunny. And that's really cute too. If my computer will not be a douche. This lovely little back stitch around the ears. There's the space stuff from a couple of issues back that I showed you. Oh my goodness. This isn't a chart in the book. Stitching for a New Arrival. This is what somebody has done. She had seen a design for a beautiful baby in sepia colours but couldn't find it again, and they've gone and found this. So it's New Arrival. It's by Maria Diaz Designs, and it's this gorgeous newborn just resting in the hand. That's really, really cool. You've got a penguin somebody has asked for. Okay, designing Roundup. So we've got a cycling bear. This looks like a kit because it's £29. Fun in the Sun, which is a tatty teddy with a, what are they, the ribbon, not the ribbon, not the garland either, the flag thing. One of those. You've got Teddy Bear Alphabet, which is $3. That's just going to be the pattern. And then $33.99 for a teddy bear picnic down here. Ah, now, Mastering Metallics. Now, if you're new to flossing and all things fabric and all that kind of thing, there's this. There's a little tub with wax, and this is how you master your metallics. You get them to stay together because what you do is you put the thread through the wax, you put the lid down so that it goes through the wax itself and picks up the wax, and it actually stops the ends from flying apart and will get them to stick together. There are a few different techniques with the wax. Some will say wax, some will say some other products, but beeswax, if you can get it, use it. There's this gorgeous scarecrow in the garden, our little patch. Now, oh wow, this is beautiful. Look at the hedgehog. Isn't that gorgeous? This is Fabi's masterclass. This is Fabi Riley. And you've got the hedgehog with the spikes done in the back stitch. That's all kinds of cool. Your anchor bundle if you subscribe to the magazine, and you can do it online by phone or by post. So if you're there on the computer, you can do it now. There's an ad there for Little Stitchery. How cute are these? These are gorgeous. They're like watercolors. They're amazing. Watercolors, Sophie. Word up. Congratulations, thank you, S, and happy birthday here. These are not patterns, these are pictures. So you've got the letter A, you've got a congratulations, you've got a make today awesome on the notebook, on just a bookmark thing, you've got happy birthday card, you've got some initials, thank you, and other things just to jazz up a flower pot. Oops. And all the patterns, lots of lettering, wow. I'll show it up in my small camera because the lettering is in for back stitch and cross stitch. Oh my goodness. So they've got these numbered. So here you've got back stitch, block kind of back stitch, more back stitch, little letters, these are capitals. You've got a mixture with a bit of flourish on these. And then this one down here is a variegated cross stitch. So you've got 3 different colours from the top down through to the bottom. That is really, really cool. And some really, really nice fonts in there. So again, edition $2.97 if you're interested in letters. Here are some of the rulers, so you've actually got to measure. If you even want to have them accurate, but aren't they cute that, you know, just as bookmarks, and you can put your hobbies. You've got your stitching floss here, floss and bobbins here, and then you've got your sewing machine and other crafty stuff. That's really, really cute. And somebody who likes doing craft will probably appreciate that kind of gift. And then on this page here shows you how to put them together, how to sew them, and you pop a ruler on the inside to keep them rigid. That's cool. They are all of the magazines that Immediate Magazine Company do, Immediate Media. That's a lot. So if you've got hubbies that are into science, sky at night, countryfile, wildlife, mountain biking or cycling, you can subscribe or just get them. Now there's the little teddy with the sunflowers. So Send Love in Stitches. That's cute. It's not quite a tatty teddy, but it is similar. And that is by Ian Hallows. If you want the size on that one, it doesn't say. 17 hours of work. And, oops, I missed a page. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 colors. It's 97 by 68 stitch count. It's on a 14 count or 28 count even weave. So it's 7 by 4 3/4 inches. So you would fit it on an 8 by 10 frame, and that would be framed really, really nicely. This is the original sketch. And then it's been cross-stitched into the gorgeous design that it is. That's gorgeous. Alright. The World of Cross Stitch. Pick of the month. You've got these floral crosses. These are really cool. These are really ornate. There are kits that you can get. So there is Spring Season Floral Cross 2433, Summer Season Floral Cross 2440, Fall Season Floral Cross 2441, and Winter Season Floral Cross, which is 2434. So this is Poinsettia. I think that would be the winter. That might be the summer. Spring would be these with the tulips. And fall, well, maybe fall would be that one. Okay. Lots of little samplers. Thank you, teacher, from Margaret Sherry. I love her style. Some bookmarks because it's back to school over in the Northern Hemisphere. Then you got your sailing ship if you're into nautical. There is a lot of variegation in those sails that really bring it to life in that. That's cool. That's the Mayflower. People sharing their stitches. Somebody's done Henry VIII and his wives. That would be a lot of wives. Ooh. Someone has asked, they've sent in their photo of their cat, which is a Cornish Rex, I think. And yeah, it's Cornish Rex, and they have converted it into a cross stitch for her. That is gorgeous. The chart is on the other page. Somebody else has done, this is really cute, a little shaggy dog. How cute is that? And then there's an image with the guinea pig, Sweet Cheeks. It's a 6-inch round in a hoop. And then there's somebody else done border collies and sheep. Here is the Dreamcatcher. That's really kind of nice. There are some beads in the Dreamcatcher. All of those spiderweb centers are beads in the main. So there's beads all in here. There's beads in these minis. These are metallic. If you're game to try that, and there's back stitching all around the feathers and through the centers of the feathers, and all around the edge of each of the dream catchers. So that's gorgeous. It is by Amanda Butler if you're a fan of hers. here's a close-up picture of this. So you can see how the stitching finishes on that. That's really kind of cool. That's a nice touch to show the zoomed in on the model work page. Give me a page. I should give you a more interesting screen to look at. Might have to do something about that. Back issues, don't worry about back issues. Next month, okay. Issue 298 is the Halloween one. So you've got a trick-or-treat wreath. I know we're already on Halloween, so Australia, sorry, we're just behind. But you've got these gorgeous badgers. That's interesting. It's a Stitcher's Challenge. Complete the realistic woodland scene, complete with 2 curious badgers. You've got squirrels for autumn. You can't see because it's too far away. So you've got the badgers, shine, and then you've got the squirrels. You've got autumn greetings and give thanks. So they're trying to give the Americans a bit of a look-see with Thanksgiving. You've got a kind of holly hobby, all our yesterdays, the Victorian kind of era with the 2 kids. And then there's how-tos, how to read the keys. So symbols, thread brands, backstitch and French knots, stitch count and design areas. I love how they do these because somebody who's new to cross-stitching really don't have a clue. YouTube is amazing these days. We didn't have that when I was going to say growing up. But, yeah. They didn't have it. And now, look, it's on your iPad, it's on your phone, it's in your hands. You can actually subscribe to this online and you can get everything digitally as well. Alright, addresses. If you are interested, I will hold this up and keep it as still as possible. I will zoom because it will be clearer. Oh, sorry. Head's been there. There are addresses for your basics, and these are addresses for projects. So if you want to pause the screen, you can get your web addresses or phone numbers that way. Okay? Alright, that is it. That is the end of this gorgeous magazine, and as always, it finishes on my favourite peoples. Ooh, look, there's Dog Show by Karen Carter. So there's Karen Carter's and there's Peter Underhill's. I do love his old couples, and maybe I'm just getting old and that's why I like them so much. But what I really love of Peter Underhill are these odd ones out. So you've got the cat and you've got the polar bear and the penguins, you've got the fish, you've got the black sheep, you've got the cat and the sleeping cats, and then you've got a dog in the cats here, which is all kinds of cool. So there you go. Cross Stitch magazine. You get the furry mouse as your bonus from Furry Tales, and you can't see a blinking thing. There you go. There's the magazine. So you got Anne Stokes. If you're interested in anything that I have mentioned in this, please hit me up and I will take a picture for you, and we will make sure that you get it, especially if you're after something like web addresses or anything else for either subscribing, getting your hands on a kit, or otherwise. So yeah, just to repeat, it is issue 297, the September issue of the World of Cross Stitching. This is one of the better immediate media magazines. I wish they didn't get rid of the Crazy World, because that was really, really good, but hopefully they'll put some of the good stuff from that into something like this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed having a flick through and seeing some of the gorgeous charts in here, and yeah, I'll see you around on the tubes. Bye for now. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, and the rain fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand.